Går det bara igen? Då var det dags igen, Elias.
Yeah, for one final time this 2025 season, we're gonna have an Aquila Formula 1000 race. Linus Stjärnlund will be started from pole position after taking pole and winning first race and being P2 in race 2. Alongside him, Albin Gustafsson in P2, and then Gustav Berglund, who won the last race, in P3. Andreas Gattebo, the veteran, in P4, and then Lionel Score in P5. Noel Sundberg, the rookie, in P6 after an impressive drive the entire day in his first ever car race. Pete Norbeck in P7, alongside him William Isaksson in P8, and then Enzo Collin in P9. Oskar Mellstig P10 after his spin in race 1 and recovery drive in race 2. P11, Christian Lovén, and then alongside him Carl Svensson in P12. William Eriksson will be P13. Alongside him will be Marcus Papp, who unfortunately couldn't finish last race after having contact with Fredrik Lindholm. Selina Hessman in P15, and in grid spot 60 would be Fredrik Lindholm, but he won't be partaking in this race due to technical difficulties. In P17, Mikael Karpers, and then P18, Devon Grabko. Max Stjärnlund in P19, and then Johan Wahlan P20. Embla Larsen P21, and Jonathan Nylander won't be joining us from P22. As you can see now, they are lining up the cars now on the straight as some last minute revisions to the start grid was made, so that are in the correct order. The race here in race 3 is decided by total points haul from the weekend, that is including qualifying race 1 and race 2, and whoever is first in the standings there gets to start on pole position, and so on.
And what is happening after this race?
Yeah, it's the break.
We have a party.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's the banquet for
and prize giving
ceremony
for this fantastic season that we have had.
Yeah, it's
and all the other classes has had also. So
yeah, it's been a thrilling season from start to finish. For a while, it looked like Linus Stjärnlund would challenge Andreas Gattebo for the overall title too. After a few mishaps in both Kinnekulle and Djursland, driver errors, he had to give up on that fight and settle for just winning the junior championship in his rookie year,
which is also fantastic. He has been a really good newcomer for this season.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of competing against him in the Next Gen Cup Junior Swedish Championship last weekend at Mantorp at Grande Finale. I did a one-off back in the car, and he was there too, and must say really impressed by his performance there and just his overall ability. And I could tell he'd been driving Aquila since the last time he did Next Gen in 2024.
Yes, really. What is it with Aquila? What are you really learning here?
It's a bit of everything, but I would say you get so good at the racecraft. It's what we've been looking at the entire day here and the entire season, just amazing racing throughout the entire races and just battling for position. You have to get really smart on when you attack and how you attack, and I have a lot to thank my skills for my time in this series, and I know other drivers like Joel Granfors say the same thing, and Linus Granfors too, so a lot of alumni from Aquila share my feelings. I know Alex Gustafsson, who actually won the Junior Swedish Championship last week at Mantorp in Next Gen Cup. He did drive here last year, finished second, and he was unbeatable the entire weekend.
Yeah.
So
we are enjoying a lot of success from a previous driver from our series. That is really nice to see.
Yeah. I feel bad for those who discover Aquila after starting something else in their racing career, because I know I talked with Linus last weekend, and they sort of felt remorse that they went with Next Gen Cup in 2024 and then Aquila. They wish they did the other way around.
Yeah.
So they had a proper shot at the championship in Next Gen Cup. But as a consolation prize, he at least he won this championship this year. So
yes.
So something to put in the cabinet, and he did a stellar job last weekend as well.
A fantastic young talent that is, I'm sure he will go far.
Yeah, and the little brother Max Schanelund is also getting to grips with racing. His first ever season in a racing car, and improving throughout the year. This weekend has been a bit of an uphill battle for him, but glimmers of speed and real raw talent has been spotted throughout the year, I must say, with him. So I look forward to see what he can do in next year's championship, where he's matured a bit over the winter and learned from the mistakes he made this year.
Yes, definitely. He will be quick.
Yeah. As the cars now have done their formation lap, the cars are lined up soon for start. And
our fantastic audience looked very tagged.
Yeah, they are thrilled for what is to be the final race of the season. Despite it being a bit windy and colder now, they're still here with us. So thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy what these 21 drivers are about to show you. Andreas Skattebo very much to the left of his grid box, as far as left he can go, pretty much, just to maximize how much he's standing on that rubbered outside line, which has more grip in the start. We see them now.
And all our fantastic helpers are running around here and prepare the grid.
Yeah, we're the only series here this weekend that has standing starts. Has been that way in this when we drive with the SSK for many years, and always
we'll keep it like that.
Yes,
we do love our standing starts.
It's very, very good to learn. It also keeps the speed down a bit into turn one, keeps the eventual crashes a bit more manageable, and also very good to learn.
Flag.
Green flag at the back. It's time to go racing for the final time of the 2025 season. No championships to be decided, but we have a new winner to crown. 5 red lights, lights out, and away we go. It's a good start from pole sitter Linus Schanelund. It's a pretty even start from everyone. I can't really see anyone except from Mikael Karpers, who's dropped back in the start. And then Linus Schanelund takes the outside into turn one. He's cleared Albin Gustafsson, who's not been the greatest off the line this weekend. Dropped down to Gustav Berglund now this race as well, and Andreas Skattebo looking at Albin Gustafsson into turn 4, the uphill crest, as they then come down back into the back straight. Up the hill they go. It's Linus from Gustav, and then Albin, Andreas, Lionel, Pete Norbeck has gotten past, and Noel Sundberg has to fend off Oskar Melstig now. It's a lot of cars. Noel Sundberg has dropped a few positions in the early stages of this lap.
Oskar is taking a couple of positions here.
Yeah, Oskar diving down the inside of Noel Sundberg into the final corner. Noel hangs around the outside. Can he make it stick? They give each other room.
Yes.
Clean side by side as they now join onto the start-finish straight. But also 3 wide, 4 wide!
4 wide to the
in the leading group. Andreas Skattebo to the outside. Will he take the lead into the first corner?
I think he will.
No, Linus hangs on, but just about.
Hangs on, yes.
Albin Gustafsson behind Andreas, and then it's Gustav Berglund in P4. And there will Lionel score. Andreas, Pete Norbeck, sorry. And then Noel Sundberg, Christian Lovén, Oskar Melstig, William Isaksson.
And we have a yellow flag.
Yes, it looks like it's been Selina Hessman who's been off. Or is that someone else? It's a black car. There are too many black cars this year.
Definitely too many black cars.
Yeah, it isn't Selina Hessman, it's someone else.
Oh, we have Andreas Skattebo is taking the lead.
Down the inside.
Yes.
Clean as you like. Andreas new leader, and then it's Linus Schanelund. And Albin Gustafsson, Gustav Berglund, Lionel Skår, Pete Norbeck. And then it's Christian Lovén.
Linus is back on the side of Andreas.
Pete Norbeck also to the outside of Lionel Skår. I mean, you could just, as I said earlier today, catch them with one fishing net if you wanted to. And have a long feast. So now down the crest again, I think Linus Schanelund ahead of Andreas Skattebo. Then up the hill we go. So many cars in one frame. Linus Schanelund, Andreas Skattebo, Gustav Berglund, Albin Gustafsson, Lionel Skår.
And
then Pete Norbeck.
Skattebo is going for it. He's on the inside.
So we're...
Linus is hanging on the outside.
Yeah, and then Christian Lovén and Oskar Melsting hunting behind. And then it's Noel Sundberg, William Isaksson, and Noel Sundberg getting a poor exit out of the final corner. That makes him vulnerable to William Isaksson and Enzo Collin. Kalle Svensson has to fend off William Eriksson and Marcus Papp too. And there are 6 cars going into turn 1. It's side by side, still side by side. I think there was a bit of contact between them.
And I think it was Albin that took... No, it's still Linus.
Still Linus, but then Albin right behind.
Luckily he has a white fender on, so I can recognize him.
Exactly. Back up the hill. They come. It's Linus from Gustav Berglund, Albin Gustafsson, Andreas Gattebo, Lionel Skår, Pete Norbeck, Christian Lovén, and then Oskar Melstig.
And it looks like Christian and Oskar is catching up with the leader groups.
Certainly looks like that the way. Linus Granlund, Gustav Berglund, a bit of scrubbing on the exit of the final corner. So now Linus, Gustav, Andreas, Albin, Lionel and Pete in all a big angle.
In between them. And they go out again, spread out, and 4 wide into the chicane.
Linus Granlund, Andreas Gattebo side by side, the 2 teammates. They clinched both championships. Who of them is going to be the prospect to clinch this win? The final win of the year, the one that everyone will remember. Up the hill they go. For the 4th time this race.
Oh, and Andreas Gattebo on the inside. On the back side. Yes, he's passed.
He's passed.
And also Albin is coming.
That's Gustav Berglund on the inside of Linus Granlund, and then Albin Gustafsson behind that, Lionel Skår, Christian Lovén has gotten past Pete Norbeck behind that, and also Oskar Melstig trailing the group. So it's now 8 cars deciding who's going to win this race in the top group.
But immediately Gattebo has to defend.
Yeah, and there's 3 wide going into turn 1.
Yes.
Linus on the outside, Andreas on the inside, Gustav in the middle. Who would break the latest? It looked like Gustav does. They're still side by side, Linus and Gustav into turn 2. Gustav goes wide.
Oh!
Gustav spins. Oh, this gravel.
No, he didn't spin.
He makes the corner, but it was very close. And that makes Linus and Andreas break away a bit at the front at the chaos. Who did capitalize on that little thing? It was Albin Gustafsson ahead of Gustav Berglund. Then it's Pete Norbeck, Christian Lovén. No, it's Lionel Skår behind Albin Gustafsson, sorry. So it's Linus from Andreas from
and Andreas is attacking. He wants to win the last one.
Yeah, looks
He's
like
just
the way.
Past him.
And then it's close between Pete Norbeck and Gustav Berglund. But Pete Norbeck fans off, and then Oskar has the opportunity to go.
Oskar on the inside of...
outside maneuver for Linus Granlund into turn 1 on Andreas. Slots in behind, Andreas breaking later. And then it's Albin, Gustav, Christian, Pete. Sorry, Lionel, not Gustav. And then behind that group, top 8 group, we have Noel Sundberg and William Eriksson. It looks like William Isaksson has dropped back from his battle with Noel Sundberg earlier. Unsure what happened there.
We have safety car.
Do we have a safety car? Yes,
Where
we do.
did that come from? I didn't see that. Who is
Marcus Papp, it looks like. Yes. But I can't quite catch where on circuit. It looked back straight. I think I see him just before the uphill section.
He's hanging on the curbs or what?
Oh, that looks like massive contact.
Yes, his front end is damaged.
Yes. So, and William Isaksson is gone. So
we can get some air.
We can get some air. Marcus Papp will get out of the car for the final time this season. Disappointing end to his season. Was in the gravel. Last race, no fault of his own. Got help from Fredrik Lindholm, unfortunately, who lost the car on entry and just tagged him accidentally. And this race, we don't know what happened, but we can certainly see that that suspension and glass fiber front is not the way it should be. But we have a long way to go. 8 minutes left on the clock with safety car out.
I'm not sure that he can pull it off with it. Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah. As we wait and see how long it will take for Marcus Papp to be safely out of the way. Cars are now gathered up. They are going past Marcus at this very moment. And Andreas will lead the pack eventually when we get back to green flag racing. And then we're Linus Stjärnelund behind him. P3 at the moment is Albin Gustafsson with Lionel Score in P4 trailing him. And then we have Christian Lovén P5 and Pete Norbeck P6. Gustav Berglund P7, behind him Oskar Melstig in P8. Noel Sundberg P9, William Eriksson P10, and then Kalle Svensson in P11, Enzo Collin in P12, and then Stina Hessman in P13, actually making a great race. Towards the trail end of the season, behind her Devon Grabko and Johan Varland in P15. P16 Max Stjärnelund, P17 looks like Mikael Karpers, P18 William Isaksson, and then P19 another black car who I think is Elmla Larsson. So those are the 19 cars we still have in the fight in this final race.
They are giving up moving him, so I think they have to bring out the
big guns.
Yes.
Wherever that one is.
I hope he hasn't left for the party yet.
No, I can see him traveling onto the circuit now.
Yes.
But it's likely going to be a heavily reduced amount of laps left when we get back to racing. Likely going to take at least 2 laps before we can let the safety car pit again. I don't know if the safety car is actually leading the most lap this weekend in Aquila.
I think so.
With the trading of a top spot, it might actually be the case. Linus Stjärnelund maybe.
And it's not so good. Normally we don't have many safety cars in this series.
No. A rarity and not the norm, but nonetheless, we're staring at it now, so... The safety car is crawling back up the crest again. But now... I don't know what make of car that the truck it is, but
it's a Volvo, I think.
I think so too, yeah. So shout out to those guys for providing. I'm certain they got paid. So. And also a Volvo leading the field in the safety car at the moment.
Is it the same Volvo as won the last race?
Likely so.
Yeah.
Volvo in front with about 20 Toyotas waiting behind to go racing. Toyota Igo engines from 2005 in these cars.
Yes.
Reliable, powerful, torquey, works well, and provides great racing for us. Both to watch and to race.
Yes. It's a fantastic little car.
Yeah. Now Marcus Papp is on his way to getting off the circuit.
If they're fast now, they can actually manage if it just goes backwards.
Yeah, but likely to be at least another lap behind safety car, which leaves us with about 4 laps to race, maybe even 3. I remember when I was driving in Germany a couple of years ago, we were in Oschersleben, and we had a 8-lap race forecasted, turned into 2 green flag laps because of safety cars. So
yeah, it's never fun.
Yeah, that was in another series than this, of course. But safety car, unfortunately, sometimes part of the sport, can shake things up. In this series, it just slows it down. The only positive is that me and Dan can breathe out here in the commentary booth.
Yeah, it's easier to keep an eye on who is where.
Yeah, so pretty certain that next lap will be the safety car in lap, and we will have 2-3 laps to go racing to decide who wins the final one. Makes me a bit jittery considering that's the final race of the season and we're gonna have 2 laps to decide who wins it, with 8 drivers previously being in the top group.
Yeah.
Keep it together, guys, is my final say, as they now enter into what is likely to be the safety car in lap. Up the turn 4 crest and onto the back straight. Just a quick reminder that it's then Andreas Gattebo, the veteran, gonna lead the field and restart this race ahead of Linus Stjärnelund, and then Albin Gustafsson in P3, Leonel Skår in P4, and then Christian Lovén in P5, Pete Norbeck in P6, and then Gustav Berglund in P7, Oskar Mellstig in P8, Noel Sundberg in P9, William Eriksson P10, Kalle Svensson P11, Enzo Collin P12, Stina Hessman P13, Devon Grabko P14, Johan Wahlon P15, Max Stjärnelund P16, and then Mikael Karpers P17, William Isaksson P18, and Embla Larsson in P19. As we now look towards the safety car, it has shut off its lights. It's now Andreas' responsibility to guide this field to the green flag, and he's going slowly.
He's going very slowly.
Yeah.
He
goes already very early.
He
goes extremely early. Andreas Gattebo does. And he gets a good jump on those behind. Tricks at least Albin Gustafsson, who was sleeping. Very smart, I must say. From Andreas Gattebo now. Leonel Skår pushing Albin Gustafsson along the front start finish straight. And it's a spread out field. No one really ready for that early of a restart. And then it's Andreas Gattebo and Linus Stjärnelund at the front. Then it's Albin Gustafsson, Leonel Skår, Christian Lovén, Pete Norbeck. Bit of a gap to Gustav Berglund, and then Oskar Mellstig and Noel Sundberg. William Eriksson in that. They're your top 10 at the moment. As they now rejoin onto the back straight. Andreas Gattebo. No gap to Linus Stjärnelund. He caught up in the first section and will be fighting him for the win this final race of the season. Into the final corner. Let's see Christian Lovén looking towards and making a move on Leonel Skår. He goes on the outside in the final corner. Does he have the overlap? It certainly looks that way. Does he get the room? It doesn't look that way. He's off the track. Does he read it okay? Yes, he does. Pete Norbeck on the inside, go up into P5. And then it's Linus Stjärnelund challenging what is now the final lap of the season. Outside maneuver into turn 1. Can he make it stick? No. Andreas slots in ahead. And then it's Albin Gustafsson, Leonel Skår, Pete Norbeck, Christian Lovén, Gustav Berglund. And then Oskar Mellstig and Noel Sundberg fighting for P8 behind that. Now back straight once again for the final time. It's Andreas Gattebo, Linus Stjärnelund, Albin Gustafsson, Leonel Skår. Christian Lovén got past Pete Norbeck once again. Gustav Berglund right behind that. It's now the final corner, guys. Who of you is going to win? Is it Linus? Is it Andreas? Or is it someone else? Linus on the outside. He breaks extremely late. He gets the overlap on the outside, but will he get the run? No! It doesn't look that way.
No.
Does he? No, it's a drag race between them.
Yeah.
Who will win? It's Linus Stjärnelund who wins the race in front of Andreas Gattebo. Just at the line.
No, I don't think so. I think it's Gattebo with a couple of hundreds. I think we'll have to see the mole photo on that one.
Yes, Linus Stjärnelund won this race on Andreas Gattebo.
With 1700.
17,000 of a second.
17,000.
And it's still not even close to being the closest race finished in Falkenberg in Aquila.
No.
It's not even top 5, but it's a close one. Linus Stjärnelund just edging out Andreas Gattebo on the run to the line in the final lap of the final race of the final season, but final race of the season. And Albin Gustafsson completing the podium behind that. Leonel Skår P4, Christian Lovén P5, and then Gustav Berglund P6, Pete Norbeck P7, Oskar Mellstig P8, Noel Sundberg P9, and Kalle Svensson P10. As we have the full finishing order here. As we previously stated, Andreas Gattebo just missing out on his win. He led the last few laps, but on the home stretch, Linus Stjärnelund took the longest straw out of the haystack and won. And outside top 10 we have William Eriksson P11, Enzo Collin P12, Stina Hessman P13, Devon Grabko P14, William Isaksson P15, Johan Wahlon P16, Max Stjärnelund P17, Mikael Karpers P18, and then Embla Larsson P19, Marcus Papp not finishing unfortunately.
Yeah, now it's only left to say thank you for a fantastic season.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you all the coming season. And we will actually finish off with swapping to Swedish to say thank you to all the officials and the track here at Falkenberg,
Yep.
providing this nice weather. So tusen tack till alla officials och Falkenberg motorbana och motorklubb för denna fantastiska tävling och det fina vädret.
Absolut.
Ja, och nu är det väl bara vi ses i baren.
Precis så. Vi har en liten bankett här på eftermiddagen eller på kvällen här som så får oss se fram emot även funktionärer och allt sånt. Så tacka av säsongen. Nästa år är jag säkert kommer vara precis lika spännande som i år.
Absolut.
Men mellan det så har vi en vinter.
Ja.
Och det är en lång sådan i Sverige.
Ja, men undrar om inte vi ses nere i syden någonstans och testar lite.
Ja, det är nog svårt att hålla sig. Det får nog bli så.
Ja.
Men tills vidare då, tack för den här säsongen och vi hörs och syns förhoppningsvis tillsammans nästa år igen.
Jajamän.
Tack för oss.
Tack för nu. Hej.